We officially got the names of each of the episodes for Stranger Things Season 5. In today's episode, we'll be covering the names of each of the episodes and my predictions on who's gonna die. Episode 1 is The Crawl. Episode 2 is Vanishing of Blank Blank. We still don't know who exactly the character is, but there are theories saying that it's Holly. Episode 3 is The Turnbow Trap. Episode 4 is Sorcerer. Episode 5 is Shock Jock. Episode 6 is Escape from Camazotz. Episode 7 is The Bridge. And the final episode, episode 8, is The Right Side Up. And I know many people believe that the final episode was going to be called Stranger Things, which kind of made sense, but Right Side Up, it's alright. I mean, kind of does make sense. Now, here are my death predictions for Stranger Things Season 5. The first person is Hopper. I think a lot of people do think he's probably going to actually die this time in this season, because we did believe that he died previously when, I think it was like Season 3, when he went to Russia. Or Season 4, I don't even remember. But yeah, I do think he's going to sacrifice himself to save everybody. Now, these next two characters, one of them is personally, I think it's kind of controversial, but I think Dustin's gonna die. Either Steve, which is highly likely he is going to die, but Dustin, maybe not. I don't know. It's just my take. All right. I do think Steve's gonna sacrifice himself to save Dustin, because, obviously they're really good friends. They're like brothers in the show. The reason I say Dustin is because he looks up to Steve, basically. And there was a leaked video of Dustin screaming at Steve, yelling him to run. So either Dustin was sacrificing himself and telling Steve to run, or Dustin was screaming at Steve for him to run, because Steve was basically getting himself killed, or he was sacrificing himself to save him. Who knows? It might be because of something completely different. Maybe one of them were sacrificing themselves for the other. Who knows? He then got 11. She basically brought the monsters into the world, and she's basically gonna use her powers to kill them, basically, and she's gonna sacrifice her powers, possibly killing herself too in the process, or sending her into the Upside Down. We then got Jonathan. We hear he lost his brother once before. He doesn't want to lose him again, probably, so he's gonna kill himself or send himself into the Upside Down. There are some other predictions that I have for this final season of Stranger Things. First up, Barb returns. A lot of people do hope that she did return in previous seasons, but sadly she didn't. Hopefully she does come back in this season, as in a cameo, or she comes back, or she comes back and we find out what actually happened to her in the Upside Down. And for my final prediction for Stranger Things Season 5, number 8 comes back somehow. Yeah, number 8. We really don't kind of know what happened to her after she left.